What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today we got Bivald of the Thorn. We just had another video drop a few minutes ago called Raf Matab. He's a brand new champion they added to the game, and he's going to be part of a guaranteed summon for 120 Ancient Shards. So Bivald of the Thorn here is actually going to be our brand new fusion. So they're both HP based. They're both Spirit Affinity. This guy looks like he's Sacred Order. The other guy was a Barbarian. They look very, very similar. So would you need both of them? I'm thinking to myself, you know, I probably only need one or the other, right? So, you know, the differences between the two, let's analyze the differences super fast. This guy has a Leech and a Strengthen, where the other guy does not have a Leech at all or a Strengthen buff on himself, but he does have a block damage buff, which seems to be probably, could be better, you know what I'm saying? This is 2 turns. The other guy has 1 turn on his. Now, I think they both have 2 AoEs, and this guy can add Provoke on his A1, which is different, as well as increasing the damage for each debuff. Basically, the A3 gives you a shield. So the shield is different, the Strengthen is different, the Leech is different. You got the Provokes, they're the same. Now, the other thing about the other guy was he had the increased resistance and the reflect damage. So there's no reflect damage for allies for this guy. Okay, so let's go over the kit real quick. Thorn Maul attacks one enemy, has a 30% chance of placing a Provoke debuff for 1 turn, also heals the ally with the lowest HP by 15% of the damage inflicted. The Provoke debuff can be placed even if the attack lands as a weak hit. So it doesn't matter what affinity he is or what you're going up against. He's going to land the Provoke even as a weak hit. So that's pretty nice. Really nice, in fact. Actually, that's pretty overpowered. And we got Admonition of Barbs. Attacks all enemies 2 times. The first hit has a 75% chance of placing a Provoke debuff for 1 turn. Probably a 100% chance when booked up. The second hit has a 75% chance of placing a Leech debuff for 2 turns. Again, 100% chance probably when booked up. Also places a 25% Strengthen buff in his champion for 2 turns. Like I said, 2 turns is pretty good. Leech and Provoke debuffs can be placed even if this attack lands as weak hits. Very nice again. Very overpowered. Because basically he's turning him into a Void. You know what I'm saying? He's basically a Void legendary when it comes to the A1 and A2. Then Briar Nexus. Attacks all enemies. Damage increases by 5% for each debuff on each enemy. Wow. Pair this guy with Calvalax to start the fight. And that is 16 poisons out there in the field. That's 5% increased damage for each poison. What? That's insane. Also heals all allies by 20% of the damage inflicted and places a shield buff on them for 2 turns equal to 20% of the damage inflicted. If you're getting a shield, it could be massive. It depends what the multiplier looks like. It also depends on what you're going to get as far as debuffs on the enemies. Like I said, you could get Calvalax out there with a Madame Serres or something, and you're getting nutty damage probably. And that's all hypothetical, but I mean, I'm speculating it could be good. A Dethorned passive decreases the damage taken by all allies from enemies under Provoke debuffs by 15%. So think about that. Now, you're getting a 15% damage reduction, but it doesn't work on bosses except for the Magma Dragon. It doesn't work on Hydra boss, for example. You're not working on the Clam boss. But this does work in the arena, and it would stack with somebody like Angar, who's already getting 30% damage reduction. That's an additional 15 for 45% damage reduction. That could be pretty insane with the right pairings. And there's also plenty of other guys like, it could be Venomage, for example, that give you other additional damage increases. Damage reduction increases, that is. The aura is increases ally HP in all battles by 28%. This guy looks pretty cool. Pretty cool. So, you know, as far as progression goes, he's going to be amazing for early game progression, right? Like, no doubt. Pretty good for mid-game, maybe even overpowered. And he'll probably last you into the late game for sure. And like I said, he seems more like a Void legendary when it comes to A1 and A2. So when it comes to that kind of stuff, I mean, like, you know, Voids are the best in the game. It doesn't matter what he's Spirit Affinity. HP-based champions are my favorite, personally. I mean, they're way better. You don't have a decreased HP debuff in the game. And you give them the Strengthen, and it's a flat increase to damage reduction by 25%. And you can't decrease that with decreased defense either. So very nice. You need a weaken for that. You guys let me know if you guys are going to fuse this guy. I think I'm fusing him for sure. I want to see what he can do with Angar in the arena. I want to see what he can do for like a defensive team. And then maybe if I can get myself a Brogni. You see where I'm going with this, right? Brogni, Angar, Bivald. It just could get nasty. It just depends what you pair him with. So you guys have a great day. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take it easy. Peace.